Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link. Because you're different from me and my friends. That's okay, because we'll be friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. Well, we've received the fairy ocarina. It's a memento from Saria, and I'm not going to get into it right away because there's not really anything we can do with it right away. But we equip it the same way we equip any item. Like I said, I'll get into how to use it later. When you play my ocarina, I hope you'll think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Yeah, of course I will. Not that you're creeping me out, but bye. Hello, all you wonderful human beings and people in my, you know what I'm getting at. I'm sometimes terrible with words, as you probably already know. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'm the Dr. Cthulhu, and, I'm going to be continuing the adventure today. Here we meet the most annoying character in the game. And I know what you're thinking. It's only episode 3. How do you know? I know. So, he talks quite a bit. I'm mashing A through the whole thing. Right? He's telling me where to go. He's telling me to go to Hyrule Castle and I'm going to meet someone there. He's telling me how to use the map in Hyrule Field where I am. Alright, and he's telling me how the flashing dot says where you're gonna go, asking if I get all that, and the default answer is no. And so he repeats all of it. Asks if you got all that again, hit no, repeats everything again. The default answer is no, so he'll keep repeating himself until you start paying attention and go down. And every conversation you have with him pretty much does that. Barring a couple, but that makes him empirically more annoying than Navi. Challenge me on this, okay? I will win. Challenge me on that. So, where you're supposed to go is that castle there. But as you can see, the owl is there, right over there. I'm not going over there. There's other places where the owl is, like I believe he appears over at that area over there right now, if I'm not mistaken. But you also see the sun goes down in the field, and the moon comes up. And at night, which obviously it's night, these guys will appear and start attacking. So I'm gonna spend the night grinding for money off of these guys. Now, after killing 10 of them, Yeah, there it is. After killing 10 of them, a bigger one will appear. Every 10 you kill will get an even bigger stall child. But this is well documented, so you should know, unless you're new to the game. Which is why I said something. And they disappear at first light, so once the moon goes down and the sun comes up, at the rooster's crow, they go back underground. Just because I could. But if you're on the path when the sun goes down, if you're on the path and stay on the path, they don't appear. That's not something that I've seen documented anywhere. That's something I found out on my own. And I'm just going to waste a little time here. Probably going to speed up the video so you don't have to wait with me. Because I want to show you something that's somewhat documented, but also I found it on my own. Okay, the lights are starting to change. So, yeah, it's about to turn night. Now, I wasn't close enough to be able to do this previously, but if you manage to get here when it turns night, and walk across the top, that's 20 rupees, 40, 60. And now I'm going to cut ahead to when it's daylight and I can go into the castle. Alright, so now that we're back and it's daylight again, I can go in here finally. Show you what's in here. So, first things first, I want to come in here. Something I want to get in here. Obviously, there's a ton of rupees I can get from smashing all these pots. It's quite fun. You should try it if you haven't already. But this box right here has a gold Skulltula for us to collect. Now, it probably goes without saying, but don't directly touch the gold Skulltulas. They will damage you. Now, I'm just gonna save this real quick for reasons. But before I progress in the plot, I'm gonna show things that are around here you can do right now. This is a bazaar. It's like the store that I got my shield in. On the left there you see a Deku stick with 3 items that we can't get yet. On the right there's a recovery heart, Deku nut, and a new shield. A new shield costs 80 rupees. You can buy it now, if you so choose. I would recommend not, because I'm going to show you another place where you can get it without having to pay that much. Next door. We can't really do anything with this yet, So we're not going to worry about it. This, we can't really do anything either. This is something we can do right now, but I'm going to save it for another episode. Probably next episode. This is something that's not open yet. That is something that I'll save for another episode. Now, back here. This is also not open yet. This is something we'll do at night. There's not really anything to do. Yeah, there's not really anything to do in this section. Back here, there's this annoying door that doesn't open. It's always driven me nuts what it's supposed to be. But, yeah. And of course you see that big temple over there. I'll go over that at another time. So basically I've shown you one building that we can use right now, and another that we can use right now, but we're not gonna. So I'm saving it for next episode. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna talk to her. Hey, your clothes, they're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. If I were you, I'd watch who you call that. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Okay. I guess I have to go to the castle too. I mean, I was going there anyway, so hey. Oh god. Guess who? I can straighten the shot. Okay. Now. Yep, can't avoid it. Didn't get the chance to avoid it. The princess inside the castle just ahead. Be careful not to get caught by the guards. And he's talking about how time moves normally here, but in towns or in the ranch, it doesn't. No, I don't want to hear what you said again. Alright. Now, this place is actually pretty easy to sneak through, because, shocker, this is a stealth segment. You have to get through without getting caught. So, what I'm going to do first is get caught. Because even if you make it all the way to the end, you can't get to the next segment without a certain item. And that certain item you get from her now that she's here. She comes here after you get caught once. Why they decided to do it that way, I don't know, but must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give you this. If you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. All right. Okay. This is used like any other item. Matter of fact, I have to equip it, and it has to be now. I have to let night pass and morning come again before I can do anything with it. So, I'm going to cut to night before I do anything else, because there's something I want to do that I can only do at night. If you were paying attention before, you'd know what it is. What? Oh yeah, I forgot she sang in this area at night. Okay, I learned that. But anyway, as you can probably tell, it's now nighttime. Wow, those outlines look like they're cut from paper. Holy sh... This game looks terrible sometimes. But as you can see, at night there are dogs running around town. And if you walk up to one, it'll start following you. Pay attention because that's important. They will follow you from area to area. If you come in here, this woman is looking for her missing dog. She's very proud of her dog. Annoyingly so. So you have to figure out which dog is hers. Luckily for you, you're watching my channel and I'm going to tell you right away. It's this one. So, take this dog back to her. Alright, that's our first piece of heart. Now that we got that, I'm going to go ahead and save in case something happens. And I'm going to go back outside. That dog is following me. I didn't mean for that to happen. Oh well, he won't follow me outside of town. But, okay. Now, you can sneak through here at night. Now that I got that taken care of, I can spend the rest of the night getting past these guards. Which, as I said, is shockingly easy. Hyrule Castle needs better security, like, without hyperbole and without a doubt. Whatever without you want to use, there is no denying Hyrule Castle needs much better security. Because there's no way they didn't see me when I just walked past there. There is no way they're not seeing me do this. As a kid, I always thought I had to swim in the moat, but as an adult, I found out you can just walk past that there. Look, a chicken just crowed behind them, and before you say that they didn't hear it because it's one of my items, watch this. He heard it, so the guards didn't? How does that make sense? Anyway, meet Mario. I mean Talon. He's the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. Now that he's awake, just talk to him. Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here to rest. I guess I fell asleep. What? Manuel's looking for me? I'm gonna catch him her now. I messed up bad, leaving Manuel behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. In case you haven't already realized, I love doing voices. Alright, so naturally, since you can grab and move these boxes, it's pretty easy to figure out what you gotta do with them. I've tried jumping off of just one box, it doesn't work. You have to use both of them. You have to use both of them. Stupid, I know, but hey, how it is. Now, if I remember right, this tree has something hidden. That's not what I meant. Okay, now, before it turns night again, I have to crawl in here. Because at night I can't go very far. Alright, good. Now, this is another sneaking portion, but this part I've done so many times I can just basically cheese it. It's really stupid easy. For me, anyway. Now, as a kid, I always thought I had to climb these stairs and walk across the top there. Very difficult, slow way, but as long as the guards don't see you, it doesn't really matter what path you take. That was much fast. Even with me explaining it, that was much faster than it would have been to walk across the top. Like I said, once you know the ins and outs of this game, it's really stupid easy. Alright, just one more set of guards left to sneak past. How dumb can you get? Like, seriously, anyone watching, seriously, leave a comment with any guards you know of that are dumber than that. I'm not saying those are the dumbest guards in the world. I'm just asking for anyone who knows any dumber guards. Meanwhile, there's pictures of Mario and Peach in that window, as well as Bowser, Luigi, and Yoshi. In the 3DS remake, that is changed to a map of World 1-1 from Super Mario Bros. As for this other window, if you shoot it with your slingshot, "Hey you! Don't cause any trouble!" And he throws a bomb at me. Overkill. But this is why we're here. Who are you? How did you get past the guards? They slipped on a banana peel and landed in a... No. I already forgot what I was going to say. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Hey, watch it! Then are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Do you have it? Yes. Just as I thought. I had a dream. In the dream, dark storm clouds were billowing over the land of Hyrule. But suddenly, a ray of light shot over the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone, followed by a fairy. I know this is a prophecy that someone would come from the forest. Yes, I thought you might be the one. Oh, I'm sorry. I got carried away with my story and didn't even properly introduce myself. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm gonna tell you the secret of the Sacred Realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Please keep this a secret from everyone. Okay. The legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power of the gods somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it'll lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That is what has been told. So, the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the Sacred Realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. And another thing you need is the treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend. The Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story I just told you? Yep. That's great. I forgot to tell you. I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds, I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Yeah, sure. Can you see the man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I'm sure he's not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. That's quite a conclusion to jump to, based on a funny feeling about it, about someone. But, okay. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry. He doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes. I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Link, now, we are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay. Thank you. I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you've come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all of my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it'll be helpful to you. Alright. Let's use that. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll figure out how to use it. Alright. So now let's leave. I am Impa of the Sheikahs. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. You are heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I have played this song for Princess Zelda as a lullaby ever since she was a baby. There is mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Alright, this is where we get into what the Ocarina does. I know you've been waiting. You play songs, and songs have various effects on the game. This song is the one that shows your connection to the royal family and oftentimes opens up the way for the game and various other things. You play notes using the buttons that correspond to them. There are 5 buttons that play notes. It's A and then the 4 C buttons. There are 12 songs in the game that you can learn. And then 1 song you can write, but we'll get into that a little later. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. You brave lad, we must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain you will find my village, Kakariko. That is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there before you go up Death Mountain. The song I just taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it'll help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Alright. And that's where I'm going to cut it off for right now. So, next episode, we're going to be doing a bunch of little stuff in preparation for the next dungeon. See you guys then.